Yeah, so the key thing now is getting this up, getting these going, so I've got a way of generating money. And once I've got a way of generating money, I can, yeah, become self-sufficient. There is a tech down in social that allows you to get more money, but it's very, very expensive in terms of research, and I probably prefer not to get it. In fact, there's two, but yeah, the more efficient one costs, I think it's like 9 or 10,000 research often, depending on where it turns up, which is random, of course, every game. But it might not be until the first one, I think, can turn up from about 6th tech onwards to about the 10th, and the next one beyond that is probably between the 10th-ish, 11th-ish to about 15th tech in social. So it's a pretty, both of them take a while.
No active research. Research complete.
I got new research, crucially, of course. The next tech which has turned up is apartments, which are damn good because they give you extra housing, but they are rather expensive at this stage, a lot of polymers. I am inclined to actually research this tech in the hope of getting the decommission tech as well, so I'm having a look at my notes to see what techs I need in particular now. There's an extra passenger tech on engineering, which I'm definitely going to need at some point. And the medium dome as well comes in around here-ish. Where else is there? There's subsurface heater that can come in here, which, since I'm in a cold area, yeah, might want to get. That bonus to the wind turbine actually isn't as good as it sounds. A lot of the bonuses, you actually require extra polymers or fuel or stuff like that to get them working. That would require extra power, which I need to be a bit careful with here in the cold. Okay, so I think yeah, I'm gonna go for that. I'll need that eventually. That one isn't that important, I think. So we'll go for that. Hopefully the decommission one will turn up there. And then the extra passengers hopefully after that. So it looks as if I'm going to concentrate down here, but maybe what I really like as well is a farm tech. So I am actually going to have to research along here to get it. Previously I've had it quite early and I don't in this one. I also, yeah, maybe should come along here for the extra money just in case. So yeah, difficult. Also there's this, which maybe I should go for now. The maintenance would be very good. These other ones, oh, the food one I'll want eventually when I get colonists. I will want that one as well. So I need more research basically. It's yeah, the outcome of looking at that. I guess I go for the apartments, but I'm not 100% sure that's the right choice actually. Right, it's more of a case of what will turn up if I get it. Although I will want to use them eventually. Right, so power, gotta be a bit careful with that, but I haven't made any new power consuming buildings.
Sector scanned.
New sector scanned. I put one more on the list down there, and those have no buildable areas, so they're not important at all. After that one, which maybe is something down there, probably not actually. Okay, well, I'll do that. Then I'm going to come up and do that. Okay, we'll start scanning up here. Then I'm going to start scanning up here. There's some metals down there, so I may actually want a dome around there next after those two, I'm thinking. But there's also some there, I think there is. So it depends. Probably want a tunnel over to there, and then a tunnel down to there, and then a tunnel down to there, tunnel over to there, and over there. It's kind of the plan. Rough plan, to say the least. So, right, this power line's hopefully getting made. Where's the rover to? Right, so where's the transport to as well? Right, that's done everything. There's fuel over there. Okay. So, yeah, let's get stuff from over, well, get that fuel down to there first of all. I probably should have 2 universal depots, but I don't think I'll be keeping that one because it's going to be out of range of that. So I probably need some more depots down here, I'm thinking. Yeah, so let's make another one there. Okay. Do have to be a bit careful with your pipe work as well, leaving space so the rovers can actually get through them, which I think I've done a okay job. It's a bit busy here. Right, so yeah, we'll get all of these pipes up, power, get that up next, then get that up, then start working towards the dome, and all the while refuel. Where's this rover to? Okay. Oh, is that done? Yes, let's get the rest of these then over to there. And over to there. So there's a lot of micro to transport early on in the game, actually. I mean, you don't necessarily have to, arguably, but it would be a bad idea if you didn't, because the drones would take forever to do. And they got other things that they should be doing. Yeah, not sure if I've mentioned this, but you can see how busy they are. So they're, yeah, pretty busy at the moment. I'm definitely going to have to get more drones. You can make drones at some point, but it's going to be a while before that's possible, so I'm going to have to buy some on a rocket eventually. Okay, so what have we got here? Quite a bit of our stuff. I need 80 fuel and I've got, yeah, a while to go. I really should be considering making another fuel factory, which I do have the tech for now. So if I want to do that, there I'm thinking. Out with the cold terrain just. Okay, let's turn that off for a little bit. And there's another room for another one next to it. Just about. You can use, if I find the right screen, pipe valves. That's a way of manually cutting off water and oxygen supply. So you may want to like separate your fuel buildings and your oxygen buildings and water extractor buildings by putting them on rows. That's kind of maybe the plan I've got, but yeah, I'm not sure about that. Not sure. In the bit I've played so far, a game I've never really used them. Found it, but if you've got a massive empire at that stage, it may become much more important. So I think, yeah, I might get that built soon. Polymer factory requires fuel, so having these next to where the polymer factory is going to be, which is there, will be important. And I need more fuel anyway, so I might build that pretty soon. I really don't want to spend too much polymers, but I probably need more of those at the moment, I'm thinking. Coming up. I've got to be very, very careful in this game, because freezing my buildings will be a big problem. I don't have the subsurface heater yet. I don't really want to use it anyway. Right, so I think let's get rid of that one. Okay. And let's get some metals and concrete up here. So concrete there. Looks like maybe I brought too much, but they're going to take it down there. Yeah, so I think, well, I'll get the power all built up around here. Is it built? Can't see it because of the shadow. I think the power goes all the way around there now. So let's start on that. I'll turn that on, so should the drones will start taking resources there. that can now get some metals, I think, which I probably need more at the moment. Up here. Right, up to 40.
Sector scanned.
Right, yeah. Sadly, there were no more anomalies down there as well. So it's going to be a little while before we get any more anomalies, basically. Which is a pain, because they're really damn good. Where's Explorer 2 anyway now? Oh, it's like waiting. So this is in the cold, so this is going to be 8 power. Which in effect means 2 more solar things, 5 each. The thing is, in a dust storm, these are going to be really, well, their power is going to get cut a heck of a lot. So I really probably should make some windmills with that in mind. But yeah, they use machine parts, and that's something which I'm worried about. Maintenance and to make them in the first place. There are actually breakthroughs which increase how good certain power types are. Like you can get 100% extra for the solar power, 100% extra for the turbines. So if I were to pick up one of those, well, normally I would go for wind, but if I picked up a solar one, it might sway me in that direction. The solar panel ones, yeah, only require metal, so it's a lot better in that way. You can make the smaller solar panels as well, which take up less room, but the problem is they're not, well, their maintenance is a lot, so they're not very good from that perspective. But you can fit 3 of those into the same space as one of those, and the initial outlay is less as well, and 3 of those would be 6 energy. So yeah, there is some good sides to those, definitely. I haven't tried mass using them. I'm only using them at the moment to outline where the deposits are for concrete. It's the only use I found for them so far. Right. So yeah, we got metals coming up here. I probably, what does that need? Machine parts. Okay, and that needs polymers, metals. Might be worthwhile sticking a metal depot down here, I think. If I can find it. Right. I might scrap these around here. Let's get rid of that fuel one. When the shuttles come in, they basically use the depots, so that's the important time, especially to get your depots right.
Cable fault reported.
Cable faults, okay, gotta repair that. Right, that's up and running, good. Yeah, so we should get more concrete. Let's, right, get that up next, then I get the fuel up, I think. It's gonna be a while before I get that. When I get the dome up, I'll get a research lab in pretty much straight away, which will increase research a lot. Okay, let's move that up.
Sector
So we've got more
scan.
drones coming up to there. In fact, that's probably why it hadn't been made, because they weren't in range. Okay. Where's he going to? Life support pipe. Okay, I don't want that made yet. So which one of these have I left on? I don't know. I should let him do it. Oh well. A bit earlier than I would have planned. Power cable. Let's turn that off. There you go, he's going back. Okay. That's the one I want then. Right, so good job. Right, let's get this up and running then. So it's a prefab, so I don't need materials, it just needs drones to work on it. You can manually use these, get them interact before maintenance. Can be a bit tricky. Okay. Right, second drone hub's up. Right, so that is 4.8 power. Yeah, I gotta be a bit careful with my power coming up. Let's really think about making another power source. But yeah, that's an extra 6 drones. That's gonna help a ton. Let's get up this next then, so we can get the rocket back to Earth a bit sooner. I'm wondering what I'm going to be putting on the rocket next. I may actually put people on it next. But I haven't even started on this yet. So yeah, I think it's time to turn on these. Let's get power and water able to come over to the dome. Right. Then we're starting a dome pretty soon after that. I don't want to put power too close to... Yeah. Certain... I think I should put power on here actually. I probably won't keep it long term. But it's along a power cable at the moment, it will be, so that's good. Want to have concrete there, which is next to power, which isn't so good though. There's a bit of space. Okay, what I'm gonna do then, I could put... Right, let's make some wind turbines. If I can find some decent space for him. Okay, so we'll have one there and one there. Won't make them quite yet, but that's what they're planned. Okay. So yeah, here's... Oh, can't see the 74% bit there, but it's the... Oh, 75. Huh, it's actually changing between 74 and 75, that's a bit weird. I can't like put them on top of here. There's uneven terrain. Actually, the flat terrain... Yeah, you can only put things on flat terrain. It's actually very tricky placing stuff. Like, these domes are tricky to place. It's a bit of an issue. I think they need to add an overlay system where perhaps it would highlight in a colour all of the flat terrain where you can place stuff. And also, they need a... There might be a mod in a workshop actually, which makes concrete more visible to figure out where it is. Because I have problems figuring out. Right, I accidentally made that. I didn't mean to. Where are they going? Oh, getting rid of waste rock. Yeah, I have to move like rock under there to be able to make it in the first place. I think they're doing that. Which I don't really want them doing at the moment. Right.
Sector scanned.
Okay, nothing good there. What's that? Right, more metals. I'll get that back out in a bit, looking for metals down here, but for now I can just move stuff around. Okay, so that's about to come online. I'm going to need some more power soon, so let's get that in. Right. And that actually needs more water. Oh, I haven't connected that. That was a mistake. Right, let's turn that off then for the time being, since it won't work without water. I could get one of these to work manually. Okay, so let's click it on there. There is it. Not sure that's working. Right, I think an asteroid just dropped in somewhere. Heard it, but can't see it. Okay.
Electrostatic dust storm approaching.
That's not good. Right, I need to speed this up. I need to get this off before that date, or it won't be able to leave. So this is pretty bad. Electrostatic as well, so it's going to be electrical discharge. So getting the second one of those up is probably a pretty good timing. I got 2 in storage. I need, what's that, 24 is it? Yeah, so I should be able to do that. It's 12 a day, and I've got, these make 12 a day, and I've got a day and a half or something, day and 3/4. Okay, right, that's going up. So that's going to help power wise. Right, so I think most of this is made now. Let's start on the dome. Okay, power on, full up, and yeah, we'll get going on that. It does look as if I'm going to be bringing in people on the next rocket, which is great. I should have enough of these to not need any more for a while, as long as I'm careful. Very careful. Okay. Where's my rover to as well? Right, let's get this down in the right place so it can take fuel, which is the primary thing I need done at the moment, and then I'll get it to work on the dome. Oh, did I move the wrong thing there? Yeah, probably. Right, transport. Let's get... Right, I think it's still doing that good. Okay, how are we looking for supplies? Power's in the positive, but stored power isn't so good. So I might need to get some more power up here. Especially with the electrostatic dust storm. Okay, let's make these perform better in the electrostatic dust storm actually. And they perform worse. So let's get another one of those. Before that hits, I would like to have my cap on the stored power, which is 400 currently. I really maybe should be making another one of those. That would freeze, that would freeze, that would freeze, that would freeze at the moment. So I've got quite a few things which would freeze if I lack energy, which wouldn't be good. So I definitely want to get that at some stage pretty soon. You could definitely make a case I should be researching it now actually. Yeah, I think I will. The decommission thing which I would want here, I can wait on. You can't actually get a lot of people to Mars early on it as well for the applicants thing which comes in here as well, which I was hoping to get. So I think I'll go for that next. Yeah, I probably made a mistake with that. So I'll have, yeah, even though it's not much power, less power at this stage would be good, and also not spending electronics on their maintenance is damn important, which I may have to. Okay, what are we up to there? 63? Oh, yeah, I think I'll do this in time.
Sector scanned. Anomaly found. Select a sector to scan.
Looks like my scans just ran out. We're on the verge of refueling this and getting this going with time to spare. So that's good. Right, let's scan there, there. So 152 there. To be honest, it doesn't really matter all that much for these. the moment, because yeah, I'm not going to be able to come to any of those places for a while yet. Exploration's done then. Right, okay. Yeah, about this, I'm probably going to build 2 domes first, and then I'll start on the tunnels, and then once the tunnel gets in, that's when I'll be able to get across, basically. Okay, how's power looking? It's not full up, actually. So how much are these making with that bonus? 8.8. So it'd be 10 if it was 100%. So 16 power. Yeah. I gotta get oxygen up in a bit, so I'll probably make it along there, but there's not much point until I've got the dome up anyway. And I need some water storage as well, so I'll probably make it over here somewhere. But I'm planning on... Water storage is actually quite a good idea to stick in the cold areas and stick a subsurface heater next to it, because they freeze in the cold waves anyway, so you kind of need a subsurface heater next to it. And if you're going to build a subsurface heater, you might as well build it in a cold place anyway. But yeah, I can talk more about that later when we've actually got that tech. So how are we going? I need more concrete. I've actually got enough of all of those resources now, just in case of getting the drones over to... Oh, and that's hit the cap, which yeah, it's flashing down here now and I didn't pay attention. So yeah, let's launch that. Okay. And off it goes. Okay. So next one back is going to have people on it. That's the plan. Right. So I'll be making one of those rare metal extractors, at least one, pretty soon after getting the dome up. Polymer factory along here to make polymers. I got machine parts then, but I think I'm going to wait for the second dome before making that. Maybe I shouldn't have picked it up in that rocket actually. Maybe I should have picked up more resources. That may have been a mistake. Hopefully it doesn't cost me. Shouldn't do. But yeah, I think I could have waited on that. With the... When you get the people, basically you have to complete a certain milestone. You have to get people born on Mars, Martian born. So I'll want a supply rocket after getting people here. And then after that, I'll probably want more people. Thinking. So I spend most of my money on the next supply rocket after the get people with this one. Just in case. Right, this is kicking in now. How badly is this going to affect things? It's electrostatic as well, so this could cause a lot of problems. I think I'm not going to close these this time round, which means I'm going to get more damage, but I've got enough metals in theory.
Sector scanned. Anomaly
I hope
found.
there's a lot of metals over here actually. If there isn't, that could be a problem. Oh, it looks like there is actually. It's tons. I don't know, 400, 500ish maybe. Right. So that'll last a while. But I'm going to have to find proper metals and create a dome next to it at some stage. Like those there. So these are working at a better rate now during the dust storm. What was it, 8.8 before? So it's going to be, yeah, a bit. But all of these are now worse. So, yeah, it could be a bit iffy. Milestones, if we look at that, construct a dome is the next one. So, yeah. think I've done it earlier than this on the first attempt I did, but I've added difficulty me moving up here on this time round. Oof. Electro there. Right. Oh, where's the rover to? It's not even in range of this, so let's bring it up to there. Okay. These drone hubs have recharging stations, a couple next to them. You can actually make those as well, but I'm not sure how important it is. They're not very expensive, but maybe I should scatter them here and there. Right, production there, but yeah, I might need another wind turbine at the moment. This doesn't last that long anyway. So we're getting oxygen, making Moxie building. If we come in here, actually, encyclopedia, I can tell you exactly what the acronym for it is. It says it here, I think. Moxie instruments, which employ Moxie, short for Mars Oxygen in Situ Resource Utilization Experiment. Yeah, so I need to get some of those up when that dome is getting in. Right, this is about to complete. And you've got to keep an eye on this because it's you can easily miss it. Right, yeah, there's no notification there, no sound or anything. So at this stage, I can get a passenger rocket. I could have done it before, but definitely want to do it now. Right, so yeah, I'm going to be getting in some colonists.